Akansha asks, when we do practice for a specific question type after looking at our weaknesses, should we time it? If so, how? Or should we just try to get them right? So this question, if I understand correctly, is about working by question type. Do you time yourself? It's tricky to do that, in part because not all questions are of equal difficulty. And if you're working on a defined section, then 35 minutes is a pretty clear marker of how long it should take. But if you're working through questions by type, especially tough questions, then it's hard to gauge how long it should take. On average, you have about 1:25 per LR question. But if you're working on tough ones, maybe it takes 2 minutes. Maybe it takes 2.5 minutes. Maybe it takes 3 minutes if it's one of those where you would have skipped it and come back to it at the end, and it's one of the hardest of all. If it's that number 21, that's a parallel reasoning question. It can and should take 3 minutes, and there's nothing wrong with that. So you wouldn't need to feel bad if it took you that long. So for that reason, I probably would not time when working through questions by type. I don't think it's useful to necessarily even keep count of how long it's taking you. Rather, when you're working by type, work under untimed conditions to gain a solid understanding and learn from your review and be okay with that. And then you can always do timed sections later and still get plenty of practice with the pacing and then later with the endurance.